Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Angela, and we're coming to you from the greater Chicagoland area.
Hi, I'm Lou,
And I'm Dee.
and we're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Join us as we taste a variety of fun wines.
On Friday nights.
Compare how a 100% Pinot Gris Rosé tastes to a traditional.
Yes.
So what do you want to compare it to? You want to compare it to the Oregon?
Well, because it is 100% Pinot Gris. Yeah, it makes sense. Washington State, Oregon. I mean, we could just try it. I just recall at the time that we first tasted it.
All right, so proper introduction. Band of Roses. We've had it on Friday Fun and Wines for a couple times now. We had this for our rosé wine tasting. However, we discovered that this is a white wine rosé. This is 100% Pinot Gris, but they leave it when the wine is made. They leave the grapes, the grape skin in contact with the juice for a short period of time, about 4 hours, I think, to give it its unique color. So it's got the rosé color, and it'll be kind of interesting to see how this rosé, that's 100% Pinot Gris, compares with the Oregon Panther Creek as a style.
I'm really glad that we're trying this because I just recall that at the time we were doing the other rosés, because it was so different, I guess I wasn't looking at
It was
it.
very different.
You know, it was like we were comparing it to other red wine rosés.
Oh, yeah.
And
So it's got a little more color to it. It's a little more
it does.
of a red hue,
Yeah,
hue
a
to
little
it.
bit more pink, but I mean, it's very subtle. Very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting a very similar taste to the other ones, but this one has just a hint of maybe like a strawberry. And maybe it's just me knowing that it's a pink and I'm associating it with that, but
Right away when I first smelled it, Chris, I was thinking red berry, like a strawberry.
I'm smelling something totally different.
Like with the Oregon, it's more citrus.
Yes, or stone fruit in comparison.
Yeah.
You hear that? She's off.
I'm off my game. Like you're like strawberry, and I'm like motor oil. I don't know. I'm like, actually, I really don't know what motor. I mean, y'all say that. No, what does it smell like? I know what
Take it right in my car.
antifreeze smells like.
yeah, Dan, there you go. Come on, let's go out in the
Or
garage.
diesel. I know what that smells like.
So maybe like we got barnyard and we got garage.
Garage. Yes, like a general.
Not
So-
a clean, I don't park my cars in the garage. I work on my cars in my garage and sometimes leave the aftermath on the floor.
It's kind of funny you say that, Chris. As long as I've been working on cars, as careful as I am when I change oil, there's always motor oil on the ground. I just can't get around it.
Is that what the sawdust is for?
Now that's like barnyard and garage.
That's good, Chris.
Hey, these tastings are working out for us.
I think what I'm getting was it was just out of the bottle and it needs to, I don't know,
You're
right? A little bit. Yeah, it's getting better.
What's really interesting to me is that because this Pinot Gris is made in a rosé style, it's so different. It's very different. It's almost like this Pinot Gris rosé is in a class really all by itself.
Washington's wine county created a silky palette with perfume aromas that give way to lilac, guava, tangerine, and passion fruit,
Yeah.
and cut hay.
Maybe it's the hay.
I don't know if I get that. Oh, 91 points.
So it's interesting, it's if I had to classify this rosé, it's different enough from the other rosés that it's kind of all by itself.
Yeah.
But drinking it next to this other Pinot Gris, I would say it's more like that than other rosés.
It's more like a Pinot Gris or more like a Rosé?
More like a Pinot Gris.
Yes, I agree.
But it's
Again, also different.
It's also different. It's got its own uniqueness.
I agree with that, Lou.
But I tell you, when I tried the nectarine with it, I did not like it. So it's enough different that the food pairing, I think, needs to change.
Well,
That's a good observation, Angela, that the Band of Roses Pinot Gris Rosé is different enough that it doesn't work with our other Pinot Gris pairings.
Yeah, I wonder if we had the strawberry fruit.
they say to try it with goat cheese, and I did, and it was complimentary to the goat cheese.
One thing that I've learned so far is that cheese goes with anything, regardless of what wine, what variety. If you have a mild cheese like a goat cheese, it works. So, Friday night fun wine tip: goat cheese. Goat cheese goes with
Your
everything.
go-to cheese.
Goat cheese.
Goat cheese, goat cheese.
That should be our slogan.
Although the Merlot cheese,
Oh, that was good for all the cab,
That was good for
red
all,
blend,
that was good for all, that was
Zen,
good for all the reds.
all the big reds.
Yeah.
so the go-to cheese for white wines is goat cheese.
Yes, I agree. Well, yeah, and then the red with more tannins can stand up to the
Gouda, cheddar, maybe.
stronger, blue, Stilton, Roquefort, especially cab. It had like aged.
You like the
flavor.
aged?
Let me think. And cheese, yeah. Wine, yes.
I like them young, you like them aged.
I can't even remember besides the red berries, what the good pairings for rosé was.
Strawberries and watermelon, chicken.
Raspberries.
Yeah.
I didn't like the pepper jack with the Band of Roses. That one, not working for me.
I'll be honest, I didn't like the Band of Roses at all. I don't remember liking it. I don't like it now.
Me too. Sorry, Charles Smith. I don't know. I want to like it. It's got a cool label. Real. Yeah.
It does. But, I think the rosés, in general, for me, have been my least favorite wine.
I know. I thought I liked rosés, so we tasted a bunch of them, and then we had so much, and then I was like, now I was just telling Lou the other day, I was in the store and I see all it's so popular now for summertime, and I want to say in the last several years that it's gotten so popular too, that now stores have these huge displays, and I'm like, meh, no, that's okay.
but
I'll keep going.
It's funny as we've gotten older that our tastes have changed.
Yeah.
When I used to be a wine drinker back in my late 20s, early 30s, rosé was a nice, pleasant wine to drink in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Now our tastes have developed,
Mm-hmm.
and we appreciate the cabs, appreciate the Chardonnays, and the rosés just don't bring a whole lot to the table.
Lou, were you drinking Boone's Farm Strawberry Fields back then? That's always a
White
good one.
Zinfandel? White Zin?
No.
Yeah,
No, not since we met. No, there was no White
it was
Zin.
always a good one.
I always like Boone's.
Oh, Boone's. That's going way back. Johnny Carson era. Actually, more like Jay Leno.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe early
Jay Leno,
Jay
yeah.
Leno.
Yeah.
You were old enough to drink when
I was 4 when I was drinking
No, I
it.
wasn't. I was a little kid.
See?
Just to clarify, I was a little kid with Johnny Carson.
I've emptied all my glasses.
Oh,
So does that mean we should
carry on.
move on to the Italiano?
We'll drink to that.
Cheers.
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 Cheers.